What is up, mate? It's Jackalope 18 here. Hope you're great. Lemuria. I love this music in here too. This is cute AF, yo. Okay, so now we know where we are. That's a very exciting, oh, look at all these boats here. These aren't even boats. These are ships, yo. These are massive. Well, can't go in here. Oh, I can. Oh, I can go back in here. That's like the only time you can go back in your ship. Anyway, I'm not going to get distracted with this. Let's just go back. Rewind it, mate. Rewind. Oh, yeah, this is gorge. I believe there's a water genie here as well. Whoa, that was synergy, wasn't it? Are they dips? That wasn't me jumping over, by the way. That's not me moving. Who are you? Are you the ones who defeated Poseidon? But clearly you are here and the beast is gone. It's quite something. Who are you that you could defeat that Leviathan? You are strong enough to defeat Poseidon. You are too down. Wow, what? Well, let's go see here. I want to see what he says after he jumps, because I thought he was going to jump again. And the base is gone. Or he just... Okay, never mind. I should have waited. The king's orders are clear. We cannot grant you entry. King? Who is your king? His Highness, King Hydros, of course. His Majesty has ruled over Lemuria for centuries. King Hydros has decreed that Lemuria must be kept safe from dangerous outsiders. You say that we are dangerous, but do you include me as well? Piers! Piers! Did you join them in battle against Poseidon? Impossible! Everyone knows you possess great courage, but you are still a mere Lemurian. Such comments do us all a great disservice. I battled fiercely alongside my friends. Leave our landing to me. You have my word that we shall create no problems during our stay. Will you not permit us to enter? Piers, I know you are a man of your word, but the king's orders must stand. You understand that we cannot simply ignore the king's orders, don't you, Piers? What is King Hydros doing? So, you people really take your king seriously, don't you? Insolent pup! Do not dishonor the king of Lemuria. We are peaceful, but quick to anger. Pup? I must be twice your age. Who are you calling pup? You wish to see Lemuria, and yet you know so little of us. I am far older than you. Show respect. Puh! Older than me? Inconceivable. Actually, Crichton, these two people are older than all of you combined. Barbie must have spoken of this to you. In Lemuria, time passes quite slowly. Well, I suppose I recall something of that sort or another. Maybe. But to imagine for a moment that these two gentlemen are older than I am? That's a bit much. Thank you for using proper English, Crichton. You didn't say these two people are older than me? No, thank you, Crichton. I really appreciate that. You are not a bit much. Oh, you're a bit much, but you know what you're talking about. You know how to talk. Thank you, I appreciate that. But perhaps I was rude, and I hope you accept my apology. My ignorance misled me. Just so long as we're clear on that. But if your fighting is as skilled as your wordplay, then perhaps you aren't so dangerous to us. Yeah, I wouldn't say wordplay, not necessarily wordplay. Maybe word slaying, because he's grabbing those. I agree. Perhaps His Majesty will provide an exception in their case. King Hydros might be willing to reverse his order if we confer with him, wouldn't he? We shall speak with him at once. King Hydros has been seeking news from beyond the Sea of Time. He will want to see you. Sea of Time, I like that. Wait here. How long do you think we'll be waiting? Good point. Time means little to most Lemurians. Mere moments to us could seem like a lifetime to outsiders. You seem young to me, and yet you are probably an old man among your people. I would imagine that you have probably done enough waiting in your lifetime. King Hydros instructed us to be kind to the elderly at all times. They seem trustworthy enough. Shall we let them in? I can see no reason not to. We won't get in trouble, will we? I will be with them. Now, please, let me walk the streets of my home once more. I beseech you. You son of a beseech. Then we place our trust in each of you. You may enter, but don't do anything rash. So don't get any reactions, that would not be good. If you cause any trouble, we'll hunt you down and exact swift and terrible vengeance, you savage. Oh, well, yeah, that's savage. Do we have your word? We've come a long way to see Lemuria. I won't have anything ruin it for me now. Oh, hush. I'll keep a close eye on them. You have nothing to fear. Very well, Piers. We place our faith in you, then. Finally! What could be waiting for me in Lemuria? I can't wait another moment. Oh yeah, got it. Very well, Piers. Enter freely and peacefully. You must already be aware of this, but you are not permitted to enter the palace. If the king were to find out about this, we'd be in big trouble. Don't worry, I won't let that happen. Is this Hydros really so fearsome? Fearsome isn't the right word. King Hydros has lived longer than anyone. He is most wise. While everyone respects him and holds him in great reverence, it would be a mistake to call it fear. I certainly do not fear him. The king, he... He what? You will understand once you meet the king yourself. But that does not matter now. Let's go! To Lemuria, the city you've all been longing to see. Nothing in there. Ooh, here we are in Lemuria. Bye. So, I'm just gonna do a quick... oh, come on, mate. Do a quick save state here. Lemuria. I forgot how nice this song is. It can get a little depressing after a while. Oh, but there is some stuff to do. There's quite a bit of stuff to do here. So remember, there's some stuff going on. Oh, they have a little thing I can play. I want to read these stones here. Come on, knight. Can't I read it? So let's examine the grave. We didn't find anything. Was there actually something in the grave? In one of these graves? Let's go back here so I don't want to miss Creighton. Oh! Goodness! Felix, look over here. This palace is magnificent. Where are you going, Felix? Let's take a longer look around. This place is remarkable. Truly remarkable.
Who goes there? I've not seen you in Lemuria before. Wait a moment. You must be the travellers who arrived with Piers. Is her name Felix, perchance?
Piers? You mean Piers the Lost One? Have I earned a title in my absence? Well, worry not. Piers is lost no more. I seek counsel with King Hydros. Has His Highness been told of my return?
Word was sent, but I do not know if it has reached the king.
What do you mean?
Lord Conservator is meeting with His Highness as we speak. Not Conservator.
What's wrong, Piers? You don't look pleased to hear that name. Crichton, what do you think of when you've... What do you think of... what do you think of what you have seen of Lemuria? Wow! That was a tough one. It is a magnificent city. Or do you mean the castle? Both are magnificent. And you, Felix, do you agree? A newcomer to our town would doubtless feel the same at first. Ah, yes, you marvel not at its present condition, but at its greater splendor of its past. In ages past, Lemuria was a far lovelier, more grand, and more lively city. His Highness the King tells of days gone by, of a more brilliant Lemuria, long before my birth. Over the countless years, our people have lost vigor, enthusiasm, creativity. Lemuria has fallen into slow collapse, a city that has lost its spark. Lemuria, as you see it, is only a shadow of the city of legend. If only I had the chance to see the city in all its splendor, but how does Conservato figure in? King Hydros believes that our decay is related in some way to alchemy. Alchemy? King Hydros wants to find a way to stop the ruin of Lemuria.
If there were anything we could do to help stop it, we would. But the senators are unwilling to take action. They're stubborn and they fear any change.
Senate? What is a senate?
He didn't say senate, dude. He said senators.
The Senate is the group of elders who determine policy in Lemuria.
Lord Conservator holds the highest office in the Senate. The Senate usually opposes any new ideas or proposals introduced before it.
Word of our arrival will never reach the king as long as Conservato has his ear.
And his conversations with the king are incredibly long. That's why his name is Conversato.
Or is it Conservato or Conversato?
We have no choice but to wait patiently. He could be years before we see him next.
Why don't we spend our time looking around Lemuria until then? I don't have to tell me twice. I can't go out there though, eh? I didn't think there was anything over here. Okay. So, no spoilers, but we do run into... Like this I can't push her though. That's unfortunate. I want to push someone around. This old man, can I push you? Ugh. I believe it's this one? Yup. Are you the travellers that came here with Piers? No? Oh, interesting. I wonder when Piers will come to see me. Really? I'm sorry it has taken me so long to visit, Uncle. Piers, you are alive! Yes, I've managed to survive against a great many trials. And we're not even through the thick of it yet. What a fascinating coincidence! We stumbled across Piers' uncle's house. I must thank you for looking after my nephew. This is Felix and Creighton. They are my friends and have aided me tremendously. If my sister could only hear how timid young Piers has become a mighty warrior. Where is my mother? We've been so busy since we arrived that I haven't had a chance to see her. Now that I think about it, this place is a mess. What happened? Mother is always so neat. No, she hasn't fallen ill again. Has she? There is still illness in Lemuria? My mother was born with a weak heart. Piers, I'm sorry. Your return comes too late. After the tidal wave washed you to sea, your mother suddenly fell ill. The shock of losing you was too great for her poor heart. She held out hope for your safe return until the very end. Perhaps your mother gave herself up to you to ensure your survival. Does that not sound like your mother? Where is she now? She rests in the cemetery now. Check the headstones. You will find her. What should we do, Felix? Should we follow Piers? After all we've been through, the least we can do is offer Piers our condolences. You're right, he probably needs a little space. I ain't got the rig right. Probably Piers needs some time alone right now. I'm so relieved that Piers has returned to me alive. He is the last of my relatives. Without him, I would be alone. Let's see if we can mind read this, mother. Actually, I'm just going to do mind read here. Poor Piers, being born in Lemuria and gifted with long life, only to lose his father in his youth and his mother now. He faces many long years of loneliness. Wait! I ask that you leave Piers to his mourning for now. Now he is struggling with the loss of his mother. He needs time. However, you came to Lemuria to learn more of alchemy, did you not? I suspected as much. Piers was right to bring it here. Piers told me it's sacred, the mission he was given by His Highness the King. Even had the tidal wave not carried the Piers off, he would have left us. Such was his fate. You look confused. Piers told you about this, did he not? Of course, he must trust you a great deal. Curious. I can't understand why he would do that. If Lord Conservato had not led the Senate to oppose him, he would have left sooner. I wonder what news Piers has brought with him. Either way, I do know why he has brought you here. Felix, don't tell me that he hasn't told you that much. You say he told you, but you look rather confused. Did Piers tell you nothing before bringing you here to Lemuria? Unfortunately, I know little more than that. While Piers confronts his sorrow over the loss of his mother, you have some time. I shall write you a letter, so that you can see Lunpa.
What? Lumpa has locked himself in his tower and rarely comes out, but if I send him this, he will see you. Lumpa. You're kidding me, right? That's a cute little birdie. All I need is a bird to carry it to him to his tower. Yeah, you should be able to see him now. That bird is fast. Okay, now I can move. Wow, okay, so this is the part... See, we're already 20 minutes in here, and we're barely even scratching the surface of Lemuria. So, this is the part where I got really freaking stuck. So, in here... Oh yeah, I can't go in there. And what does this guy want?
Marines are so lazy that they make me look like a dynamo. They look so... What? Oh yeah, there's a couple things here. Oh, a hard nut, baby. Give me a hard nut. Can I get both of these? One cyclone? I got that one. Probably nothing here, but... Oh, here there's probably something as well. Nope. So just a hard nut. That's worth it. I'm done with that. If it weren't for the people in the castle, the Marines would probably let themselves starve. Okay, I do want to check on Piers, though, because at this part, I was stuck on this part for days when I was a kid. Okay? Like, I didn't know where to go, and I'll explain it to you in a bit, but I kept going to Piers. Mother, why have you left me? So yeah, he's just broken. I get that. So, we'll lash it up. So I can make it in here, no problem. But I would go up here. I'd be like, okay, this is the only way up. And where the crap do I go now? Like, this is, like, I was so freaking stuck. And then I didn't realize that this was freaking stairs. Because you can go close here. You can see him go down a little bit. But I was so stuck. I didn't know that was... Because there's nothing else that looks like that in the game. I didn't know that those were stairs. Yeah, I was young and stupid, okay? Some people still accuse me of that, and they're not wrong.
Honestly, I'm amazed anyone can travel so far across the world in this age. Okay, we gotta change his voice, so that's not gonna... Say, Piers isn't with you. Why not? His mother passed away. He's gone to visit her grave. Of course, his mother. He loved her dearly. A terrible loss. It must be hard on him. Now, let's change his voice. Well, Piers... No. Well, Piers may not be here, but we still have much to discuss. If Piers brought you, you must be working to break the seal on alchemy, right? That doesn't make sense. He wouldn't have brought you to Lemuria if you weren't helping. Helping what? Ah, Piers has done quite well. Piers has done quite well. What's his voice now?
What mission could the good King Hydros have assigned to Piers?
What? Piers has told you nothing of his mission? Really? So you actually have nothing at all to do with alchemy?
Our parents were kidnapped by the Fire Clan far to the north. We are only firing the lighthouse beacons to gain their freedom.
King Hydros told me that Venus and Mercury have been ignited once again. Was that your doing? I am afraid I know nothing of any Northern Fire Clan. But that doesn't explain you, sir. You're clearly not related to these two. What are your goals?
Creighton joined us on this quest on behalf of Lord Babby of Tolby. Babby! I only know of one man named Babby, but it couldn't.
Master Lumpa, the Babby we speak of is the same man you knew long ago.
Ah, so he's still out there living in the outside world.
Well, that might not be the most accurate way of putting it. He done died on us.
Most accurate? My, you certainly have an odd way of turning a phrase.
He was living, yes, until recently, that is.
So, Babby passed away, but only recently, you say?
When he finally ran out of his mystic drafts, his spirit began to wane.
Then I no longer know anyone in the outside world. But aren't you Lumpa, the righteous thief? I was called that once, long, long ago. Why do you ask? I'll bet there's at least one person in the outside world whom you still know. Who would that be? There's a town called Lunpa in northern Angara. A man named Donpa lives there. I settled that village, and Donpa, he is my son.
Now your grandson, Dodunpa, rules over your village.
Rules? Rules is an ill-sounding word. But it's an accurate one, Lunpa. Dodonpa is an evil thief who has caused much trouble in Angara. What has become of my son? How could he permit such a thing to happen?
Master Lunpa, don't you have any idea how old Dunpa is? He is as old as I am. An old man. He may be older even than I.
If this news outrages you, why don't you go and set Dodonpa straight? If only I could. Is this the only reason we're here, to bring news of the outside world? You are kind, Felix, but there are much more important matters at hand. Come here. Yes, I am sorry we have sidetracked. We have much more to discuss.
But before we begin, there's one thing I must say. You don't mind, do you, Felix?
Yeah.
Clearly your judgment on this matter is fogged, Felix. I knew you'd agree.
Did you? Because I just didn't. Okay.
I have discussed this with none but Felix, but I have my own reasons for this quest.
What do you mean?
Only that I have my own reasons for wanting to see the beacons lit again.
Are you talking about the Golden Sun?
Why are you telling all of this now?
Because I feel this quest is deeply linked to Lemuria. I thought it odd that Lord Babby should order me to research alchemy.
Hey, wait a minute. Is this what you promised to tell us once we reach Lemuria?
Yes. May I continue? Long ago, before alchemy's power was sealed, there were many civilizations as advanced as and cultivated as Lemuria. At the moment that alchemy was sealed away, most of those civilizations began to wane until eventually they vanished. I have formed certain theories now suggesting that this may be related to the seal on alchemy.
Let me get this straight. You felt you couldn't tell us until we were in Lemuria? And you only wanted to come to Lemuria to test your theories and see if they were true? But even if everything you said is true, what does it all mean? I'm so frustrated. If your theories are correct, the world itself will wane and vanish, won't it, Karadin? Piers never spoke of this to you, did he? If If you came to this theory on your own, you are indeed a wise scholar. Why we would do well to trust you.
What do you mean?
King Hydros and I, as well as others in Lemuria, hold the same beliefs that you do, Kraden.
You do?
Civilizations thrive by building upon knowledge of the past.
Yes, they do. Good one.
Knowledge gained in one generation should be taken even further by the next. I'll do that as well. Thus, knowledge and learning continue to grow. This is the natural course of civilization. But where is the world today? The great civilizations of old have all withered and vanished. We are all isolated and alone. You have encountered many cultures in your travels. Are any of them capable of building the great sanctums and lighthouses you have seen? No, they are not. But this is not the only sign of decay you have theorized. I think it best that you hear the rest directly from His Majesty, King Hydros. Yes, Kraden, we shall go visit the king.
But with King Hydros and his council with Lord Conservato, we might not be allowed in.
Conservato, that fool. He refuses to acknowledge what he can see with his own eyes.
We will meet with the king and press our evidence upon Conservato. Come with me.
Ah, stupid door.
At last, you are open. To the king's chambers. Lunpa ought to be as old as Lord Babby was, but he has so much energy. He's got a fire in him, that's for sure. Like maybe a firecracker up his,
I do wish I could have heard more about Lord Babby, though. But come, Felix, to the king's palace we go.
When the great flood came, we fled our homes by boat. Waves engulfed our ships.
We came to in a strange land called Lemuria. That's interesting. I found a letter.
To my dear friend Lumpa, Babby wrote, "Forgive me, Lumpa, but I must leave the island without you."
Interesting. So we're already at over 33 minutes here. And this is, I wouldn't even say halfway through yet. So I'm not going to split it into another episode. I'll just power through. We'll do a save state though. I remember this being very, very long. So let's just see if we can prolong it a little bit. What the heck is this? Just a light? There's nothing in any of these places. What's this old man gonna say?
King Hydros is the wisest of all the Lemurian kings, but I understand why Conservato and his senate opposed the king's plan. Yeah, okay.
Do you though, old man? Do you understand anything? Here we go. Better be something good. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Oh, nothing over here. It might be something over here, though. Oh, come on. No. No. That's really it? Yeah, we can go down that long pathway, or we can go out here onto the balcony. That's pretty cool.
You are Lord Felix, correct? Then I shall not permit you to pass. Then you have no business here. His Majesty is involved in a most important meeting right now.
It would seem the warriors of which you spoke have arrived.
So it would, Your Highness. I shall call them to us immediately.
There is no need, Lunpa. Let us go to them. Hydros, Would you see me dishonored thus? They ought to present themselves to us. I do not go to present myself to them, Conservato. I am merely going to where they are. I have something that I wish to show everyone.
Regardless of your reasons, sire, I will not go to them.
Do as you will, Conservato. However, we shall go. I heard of your arrival. It is quite remarkable that you were able to reach Lemuria. Welcome.
Allow me to introduce my companions. This is Shaver, Gina, Felix, and Crichton. Crichton is one of the ones who told me of the outside world civilizations of their condition.
Ah, Crichton, Lunpa describes you as a remarkable scholar. Your research impressed us.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Your theories are correct. Our world is now on a path to destruction.
And who has decided this? You, Hydros? Some civilizations have vanished, surely, but that is the way of the outside world. Look around you. Lemuria remains unchanged.
Don't delude yourself. Lemuria has been in slow decline for ages now, but that can wait. My most trusted scholars have reached this conclusion after extensive research. I sent Piers to confirm this for me.
You admit it, Hydros. You violated the directive of the Senate. You used the tidal wave as your chance to send Piers away despite our commands. You're incorrect. The tidal wave carried me away by chance alone.
Conservato, you must know that the tidal wave was caused by Poseidon's return. Only a fool would have chosen to send a man to see if he knew that this would have happened.
What was that you intended to have Piers confirm? This is cool.
This map shows the ancient world, when Lemuria still traded with people on the many continents.
It was a great age, a time when the world shined brightly.
And this is the map Lunpa had with him when he arrived in Lemuria 150 years ago.
I use this map to sail around the world. It is quite accurate.
Incredible!
You understand, Crichton.
What do you understand?
Well, unless my eyes deceive me, the continents have shrunk since the Golden Age.
That's insane! It is not insane, it's true!
Perhaps this will make the point more clearly. Look at these two maps side by side.
There's no mistaking it. The continents on Lunpa's map are clearly smaller.
And I just want to interject here, because this is like talking about some real stuff. Very esoteric in nature. And I've known this is like a lot of esoteric knowledge in this game. Tons, actually.
Lies! Nothing but lies!
His voice has changed quite a bit.
What do you hope to gain from foisting these lies upon our people?
You know well that I hope to gain nothing more than the truth, Conservato.
And who do you expect will believe such nonsense?
Okay, thank you for turning that off. That's starting to get annoying.
If you do not believe the evidence before your eyes, what do you believe? Do you believe the Lemurian map to be accurate to this day? Tell me, Piers, were you able to investigate this matter? You were able to investigate this matter, were you not?
Thanks to Felix and my companions, I was able to travel much of the Eastern Sea.
And what did you find?
I found, in truth, that Lunpa's map is the more accurate of the two. However, the world seems even smaller now than it appears on Lunpa's map.
What are you saying?
Time itself has stopped. Think of Weyard as a living, breathing being, possessing its own life force. The four elementals, the four elements are the nourishment needed to sustain this being.
Crichton, this is exactly what King Hydros himself has said to me.
Ever since alchemy was sealed away, the world has been cut off from its nourishment. It has gone into a state akin to hibernation.
By using less energy, Weyard prolongs its life.
Yet when hibernating, the being has only stopped its own clock, not the flow of time around it.
When a bear sleeps through the winter, it needs only wait for spring to come. When it awakens, it cannot nourish its weakened body again.
Oh, it can nourish. Yeah, let's hope so. There wouldn't be a lot of bears if it couldn't.
But if spring never comes, the bear will eventually die. Weyard is wasting away.
It's man, I can't get Lunpa's voice or Conservato's. Weyard is wasting away. Its continent's shrinking because its spring has never come.
Hydros, Hydros, how can you claim to make such outrageous claims? The world is not alive.
Dude.
Tell me, Conservato, why do you think Poseidon has returned?
Do you have the answer, Hydros?
The elemental lighthouses. Felix and his companions have lit the beacons on both Mercury and Venus Lighthouse.
What? Have you any idea what will happen if you set that evil loose upon the world again? When the four beacons are fired,
alchemy will be released and our world destroyed. You know that it could bring about the destruction of the world, and yet you did it anyway. My lord, you cannot possibly intend for these people to light the remaining beacons.
I do indeed, Conservato, and I also fear the possibility that alchemy will destroy the world. But I cannot stand by, knowing as I do that the world will wither and die if we do not act.
This is madness,
Hydros. Does this threat of alchemy mean so little to you? Would you put the world in even greater danger to satisfy your theories? With only 2 of the beacons lit, I assume you intend to send Piers out again?
And I will go, Lord Conservator. Felix is as need of my power.
Then go, Piers, but if you do, say farewell, for you will never be able to return. You will be banished from Lemuria forever. And you know our laws. Are you prepared for the outcome? I myself am disgusted by the whole matter. I take my leave of you, Hydros.
I would have tripped him.
But I warn you, I will not permit you to go through with this madness.
No, prick, eh? That guy even the guard shaking his head.
What will you do, Your Highness?
I knew this outcome was inevitable. But I could not sit silent while our world drifted down the path of its destruction. I want you to light the remaining beacons before you return.
That's what we intend to do, but we cannot leave the Eastern Sea.
I have already heard of this problem from Piers.
This is something I found by accident in some ruins back in my days as a dirty little snot-nosed thief.
I'm not sure what it is, but it seems to contain some powerful synergy.
Seems you? You are not certain?
It is a synergy that we Lemurians are unable to use. I understand you travel with many different kinds of adepts. Do you not, Felix?
If we include Piers in our numbers, we have 1 adept for each of the 4 elements.
Then at least one of you should be able to use the synergy that this contains.
King Hydros believes the item can only be used by one who wields the fierce energy of the earth.
If I am not mistaken, it is a powerful synergy we call grind. If you master this synergy, the reefs that block your way shall pose no trouble anymore.
With grind, you should be able to create a path by which you can sail into the Western Sea, girl!
Go, brave adepts! By your hands may the remaining lighthouses burn bright once more!
Okay, that actually wasn't the longest thing. That synergy is quite powerful. It can only be trusted to a very few people. That His Highness has given it to you should illustrate how great his expectations are. I have no doubt that your journey will be fraught with ever-increasing danger, but we are counting on you, Felix.
What happens if I try to leave without this? It just doesn't stop me? Okay. Grindstone, baby. You must sail
at Eastern. Ignite the beacons. Don't relax the conviction to discuss these matters with the people of Lemuria.
Do not listen to Conservato. We cannot let the world wither and die. Go, Brevity.
Nothing we can do up here. So that's actually it. That's not bad. That's really not that bad, really. So what were we talking about? We were about 33 minutes in, so about the same length as Alex, Karst, and Agatio in Champa. Okay, this is an interesting part coming up here. There's a little bit of dialogue as we exit.
Felix, are we setting off now? Please don't rush on our account. Let's enjoy our stay. Felix, are we setting off now? Then to sea we go!
Yeah, this is...
Piers? Yes, Shayla, what is it? There's something I've been meaning to ask you, something I have to ask you. Ask me, Shayla. You and I look roughly the same age, but how old are you really? Is that your question, Shayla? It's not important. It is to me. If you are much older than us, then I'm afraid we've not shown you the proper respect.
She's got a point.
Don't worry about such things. Please, treat me as you have all along.
No, that won't do. You have to tell us.
This is what the first time we see, come on now, this is silly. This is the first time we see Felix's face. No, Piers, tell me. You're afraid you haven't shown the people proper respect and you can make demands of me? Come on, Piers. You can tell us, how old are you really? This has nothing to do with respect. You just want to know how old I am, don't you? I knew it. Come on, Felix. Can't you take them off my back? You're in this too, aren't you, Felix? I've had it with your conspiracies. I will... Sorry, I gotta screenshot that. I didn't get it, though. Okay, that's pretty fun. All right, so we came in under an hour, and here comes grind, baby. Oh. Can I gaze into the pond here as well? Go. So the Sea of Time. Oh, it does say Sea of Time there. You know, I thought that was just a cute little thing that they said. Oh, grindstone.
I can't give that to anyone else.
Who's got the worst defense?
Piers? Okay.
It's her first use of grind.
And we're out of the sea. Nope, not yet. I don't know why they give you so freaking many of these. Oh, we could have gone in here the whole time? All right, so that was a very, very exciting episode. One that I've been looking forward to for a while. And now, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we have access to the Western Sea. And this is where stuff starts to get really serious, okay? Like, I'm talking really serious. So, without further ado, we're gonna finish off this episode. We'll join you on the next one very soon. And yeah, so we're gonna get some harder battles to come on here because I'm just destroying these guys. Like, it's pathetic. So thank you very much for joining. I hope you enjoyed the character dialogue narration. A little inconsistency with some voices, but mostly consistent. Like, I've got Kraden's, Felix's voice. I'm the best at Felix's voice. I thought there was a... You know what, let's kill him. Actually... I remember there being a Mercury Genie in here. So before we end this episode, and we'll make it in before an hour, don't worry. I believe... Was it not in here? Was it not in here? What? Wasn't there... There was a freaking thing. Oh, you know what it was? There was that grindstone here. Yep. Okay. And really, I should just freaking set this as... So I got a lot of grinding coming up. It's like we're going to a club. We got some sexy ladies. Oh. Yeah, okay, this, yeah. Ancient Lemuria. What? Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, there's some... Oh, what? What did I just do? Should I just tremor here? Okay. Oh, just parch on here, maybe? Nope. There's nothing here. Oh, there he is! See, I told you the tremor. What is this, like gush or something? Rhyme. Well, there's no reason for that. No rhyme or reason. Cool. Nope. Yes, we're setting off now. We can go back over here. And we go down. Okay, yep. Okay, see, I did remember that. I'm glad that I... Oh yeah, this is over here. I'm glad that I caught on to that, because... we might as well just get it done right now, eh? Okay, so we're only 54 minutes here. Thank you very much for joining, sticking around to the very end. I appreciate each and every one of you, your attention, your energy, and in return, provide you with my love, appreciation, and entertainment. Thank you very much. Have a great night, and I will see you in the next one.